Welcome to Bucks County, PA, with me. Call me Big Papa C. Well, welcome back to Bucks County, PA. You may be wondering just what in the world I'm doing. Well, there was a little update that came out a little while back, which, yes, I'm glad it happened, but in a way. And the reason why I'm glad it happened is because we got back Mr. TNT Modding. He is back in action. And then the update came out, and I wasn't thinking, and I thought, okay, I'll do the update. And I did the update. And I didn't read what was going on as far as new save game had to be done, blah, 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 etc., etc. So, all that wonderful, I guess you could say, extravagant, wild, wacky equipment that I was hoping to use on here kind of became obsolete. Things on the, I had already had my fields planted and had them prepped and everything else, and you were right along there with me. Well, normally, if I have 20 plus hours in on a map and there's an update, it's like no big deal. But if there's a save game, like you get to do a new save game, I don't feel like starting over. Normally. That's normal. So, against better judgment, against my normal policy, I thought, I wanted to play this map. It's a great looking map. It's done right. I like it. Slot count's not too bad. I can handle the slot count. Well, I came on here not thinking about, I need to start a brand new game all over. I came on the existing game, and my CNS Ambery stuff, the silo, didn't work. The Missy B fertilized storage tank didn't work. And I'm sitting there thinking, what in the world have I done wrong? Then it dawned on me. I went and reread the change log, and I'm like, way to go there, Big Papa. Show your older side and how much you brain fart. Sure enough, had to start a whole brand new game. Well, came back on, so I started a whole brand new game. So I came back on, sold off the equipment that you originally start with, and then there's a whole load extra of buildings and stuff that were allowed to be sold off this time around that were from compared to the last time. So I sold most of the buildings that I'm not going to be using that were extra and everything. I left the ammo pins like that, but the other stuff that I didn't think, I'm not going to be using, got rid of it. So the money went up. And I'll stop here for a minute and I'll show you. So we had 14, we had 15, 17, 16, and then I bought 18 on the last episode. We had them all planted other than 16. I had canola, barley, and I thought, okay, potatoes. So I put potatoes in off screen. Is where I pretty much left off. I think I left off doing barley or whatever when I last talked to you. And I thought, well, I'll be able to use that wild, wacky Homer potato harvester. Well, TNT was allowed back on. He did the update. I didn't take into account that the update was going to get rid of that stuff because when it read, it didn't read, got rid of, unrealistic equipment. It read licensed brands. So I'm thinking, okay, whatever licensed brands were, it was something different. Wrong answer. So here we are back on Bucks County. I had the money to buy the fields back that I had, the pig farm, and I purchased these two. Well, I took the T-Rex and I mowed down some trees, and as you can see, I bought this little plot over here. I mowed down some trees, and so I extended this field and combined these two fields together. So now we have an extra set of fields. We are basically back starting over again. I've got every field limed. I'm going to plow every field up like I'm doing right now. And then I'm going to cultivate. And then we're going to move on to seeding. Equipment wise, what we have right now, we go back over this way. We bought the New Holland, and it's about 14 slots. Kept the John Deere, but that's going to probably be going since it's so high in slots. Kept the TAW. John Deere plow we bought back that, and we bought the same that we had last time as far as fertilized lime spreader. We kept the silo, of course we kept the pig barn, and we got rid of the old silo that was up here and put this new one in instead because it's a multi-fruit. I accidentally sold the bunker, so I had to replace the bunker. Kept the barns, kept that. These little shop areas here. And that's pretty much about the only thing I've kept. I got some subsidy signs I've had up. They're going to be going bye-bye because I've been trying to add a little extra money just to... By the time I bought the properties back and everything else and bought that piece of land, that little plot of land right here to do the trees back here, that kind of ate me down about $200,000. Yeah, we got $600,000. That's where we're going to stay, $640,000. And we're going to start out there. I'm going to, like I said, get rid of the John Deere and maybe grab another New Holland this size but different color. That way we have two big old tractors to move what we need. The slot count is not that bad. I think we're at, where were we at? We're at 819 now because I've leased some equipment. I got to replace the liquid fertilizer. I've got to replace. I got to put a Missy B fuel post there because A, cheaper fuel. B, don't want, slot count wise, got some slots off out of the count. So we're going to start this all over again. We're going to be doing cows. We're going to be doing pigs. I may start off pigs to bat. I may buy some pig food to begin with. We're on seasons. We're doing 9-day. Right now I'm at 1-time speed. You're probably thinking, oh, you haven't playing at 5-time speed. Well, I will be. Because right now what we're doing is we're just setting up to get things back to where we were. I mean, I got two episodes in on this thing, and had over 20 hours. And like I said, my norm is if it's a new save game and I've got over 25 hours in, I'm not restarting. And it's just like I was doing Oak Hill with a friend of mine, and we had over 30 some odd hours in already. When it started. Well, at least I had over 30 some odd hours into it. And everything. He was on for like maybe 10 or 15 of those 30. So, and then that update came out for it and then just whacked us out. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm just not going through the process of plowing and setting and getting fields mowed and that kind of thing. So here we are back on the Bucks County, starting all over again. Well, I'm going to finish up this field, move on to the next one, get them all done. I will probably see you day 2, early spring, and we will probably most likely be doing cultivation again, which I don't think you're going to see on camera, but we're going to be doing some planting. We're going to probably stick corn in this field. Besides 16, we're going to probably stick corn in this field here. Now this was 12 and 13. Now we're just going to, you know, we'll still keep the numbers 12 and 13 it's in our head. 12-13 combo. So I will hopefully see you probably sometime in the morning. Well, a very good morning to you. Big Papa C here. Welcome back to Bucks County. Or should I say the Bucks County redo. As you've seen, we're finishing up. We've got our fields cultivated. They're all prepped and ready to go for seeding. We'll look at the weather here and the temperatures and stuff and see what we can put in the ground and what we're going to do. Right now we're doing a contract on field 23 for cultivation. Plenty of cultivating contracts coming up. As you can see, this is the limpkin. I'll tell you what it is in just a second. I gotta get around this curve a little bit towards the tree. The limpkin gigant 12S 1660. It's an 18. I think it's a 16 or 18 meter cultivator. We've leased it. And the only reason why I leased it was to make my fields go by a little faster. We've been going since about 6 o'clock this morning, and we're going on 10 right now, I think. It looks like we're going on 10. It's about 10 o'clock. Yeah, it's about 10 minutes to 10, and we've been going, like I said, since 6 o'clock. We finished up fertilization on our fields, and I thought, you know, this will come in handy and cancel out a lot of extra cultivating I had to do using my one that I originally bought. And now that I've been using it, I'm sitting there thinking I may just turn around and sell the one we got, take this one back to the store and buy this and everything. We've got pretty much the equipment we need in our little rebuy, other than a harvester and a seeder. And that's about the only thing I can think of. And I've been looking at a John Deere seeder. Now I know before you go off and say, wait a minute, you're going New Holland John Deere. Why don't this all John Deere? Well, hey, I've pulled John Deeres with Massey Fergusons and Fords before. You know, you can mix and match your equipment. And I'm just, you know, being on this map with the space being limited, which you know what I'm talking about, slot count wise, we have to just, you know, take work we can get at the slot count we can get them. We have 2 of these T8s. They are modded. They're modded by Blaua. I think it's his name, Blaua. Lots of configurations and everything else. They're not too high on the slot count. They're about, I think it was like, whoa, but I think it was like 15 or so slots for this thing. It wasn't too high, so it was worth it. So I got 2 of these, and I got a small case tractor for like 14 slots to do around the farm work when we have animals and other stuff. It'll do some grunt work too, as far as pull the plow, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna look at this John Deere seeder. I think I might go for it and use it. Let's see how that goes. Glad that you have stuck with me. We worked through the night on day 1. Here we are on day 2, early spring. Whoa! Oh, I have to watch them. That's the one thing about these big old long legged machines. You have to really pay attention to what you're doing. It's kind of hard to. I'm sorry I'm bobbing up and down. I'm just trying to watch the tree line. Lots of beautiful trees in this area. So much so that I think it causes gives us some frame rate issues and some lag, especially when you're using equipment, whether it be modded or in-game. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love the map, but like these big, huge clusters of trees here, it's like, you know, I think we could have. See, that's what I'm telling you right there. I think we could have done away with some of them. Got away with less trees. This is the first cut, whether it be with a plow or with a seeder or with a cultivator. You got to worry about, because the tree line is so close to the field, and the field edge is so close to it. It becomes kind of hairy. Yeah, that's got that one. Let's go back for another round. So yeah, this is where you're caught up. This is where we're at. This is the old Bucks County redo. We've had, since the update, like I said earlier, we had to start a whole brand new game, and normally I would not do that after having like 20 or 30 hours on this map. And you may see an hour's worth of footage with me on these farms. You may not realize that there's several hours, if not more, behind the scenes that you don't see, than me prepping and everything. And I cannot believe it. That's another thing about these fields. Little dips and stuff like that cause. I've noticed a few of these fields are like that too. They don't have to be perfect, but then you have to watch out for that, because then you have to hit either from a different direction when you're plowing or seeding. I don't want to spend a whole lot of time, you know, trying to get one little spot planted, seeded, or cultivated, or plowed. But our money is down. We're down to about 400,000. We've got the plow, cultivator, tractors. You know, we're not rich in equipment, but we've got some basics to help us out, and we're pretty much set where we're going. Like I said, all we need to do now is just make money, get some more money up, because we need a harvester and a header and that sort of thing. And that's why I'm doing these this cultivating contract. Our money will mostly come from, you know, contracts when it's all said and done. What's the tree popping? But I'm sorry about the bouncing of the camera and everything. Yep, the contracts will be most of our income until we get things rolling, crops in, animals going, that sort of thing. But this is where we stand. We're day 2, early spring, starting all over again from basically from square one. Hopefully by the time this day is over with, we'll get some planting in. I've got to turn that time 5 times speed because that's what I normally play on if I'm playing seasons. So next time you see me, it will be 5 times. Well, hang on for a minute. Let's just do that right now. 5 times speed. All right, there we go. 5 times speed. That's where I should be at. Had on 1 times on day 1 and part of day 2 because I was wanting to get these things done and kind of caught back up where we were. I mean, we're not really caught up completely. Even Steven, we had planting in the ground when I first started this little journey, but that's okay. This is a redo. Well, I will continue on with this, finish this up, move on to the next contract, and maybe in a few hours we'll see each other again. Maybe we will be down at the store looking at what we can. I don't know if I'm going to buy one right now. I think I'm just going to lease a seeder for right now. Maybe buy one later. That way we save our money, because I don't want to lose a whole lot of money in purchasing one when I can use that towards a harvester that we're going to need at a later date. Seeder can always be bought later on down the line. So just sit back, relax, and we'll see you back at the main yard or at the store, whichever comes first. Well, we got a couple more fields on our belt cultivating. I'm heading to the store right now. We're going to pick up a seeder. I think we're going to do some planting if we can. Let's see what we can get here. So we're just probably going to lease for the time being. Let's see. For the I believe the seeders and planters in this do everything. Yep, I think we're going to do this on a lease. Huh? Work lights? Or no, work lights. Let's do that. Don't need ridge markers, don't need the GPS. I think this thing holds, how much seed does this thing hold? Well, I can't see it. Let me, there we go, that's better. Hold 6,000 liters seed, 18 meters wide. We're going to give it a shot. Let's lease that. And that should do us. Let's go here and see if it's been put out for us. Well, it didn't go down too bad on the lease. I think I'm going to hold on to that Lemkin for a little while. As far as that cultivator goes, I'm going to hold on to that Lemkin for a little while. Whoa, 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 whoa. Those cars come out there. I should have been looking that way instead of the other way. That's my fault. Let's get back up here to the main yard, get some seed and stuff put in this. We have another cultivating contract we need to do. I think we're going to probably put, we put barley in that bigger field next to the, across from the barn. I'm thinking about doing sunflower on one of our fields. Don't know which one. Right here, this field right here in front of us. Right there, we're going to probably put sugar beet in. And I'm thinking over here at field 18, we may put in sunflower seed, sunflower. I think we're ready for sunflower. Let's see here. Sunflower should be put in the ground at 45 degrees. It says we're in the window. Weather-wise, we're okay for a little while. And I think we're temperature-wise, yeah, we should be fine. So let's get over here and get some seed going with this thing. I think we'll start with, is that field 18 I said it was? Field 18? Yeah, field 18. We'll probably put sunflower down in field 18. Come over there. Okay. Turn that off. I think this is liquid fertilizer, I think. I think this tank's liquid fertilizer, I'm hoping they are. Nope, maybe they're regular fertilizer. Let's turn this around then and see if we can get this filled up with fertilize. You know what I want to do is I want to put my help window on this because this is a new piece of machinery and I ain't never used this before. So this is, we're just leasing it, testing it out. Let's see what happens there. Let's put our help window on. Let's see here. No. Alright. How much seed we get? How much look at that? Okay. Well, that 4,400 shouldn't go too bad. Shouldn't go too bad. Let's see here. Oh, boy. I think I already had it on sunflower, didn't I? I think I screwed up. Let's go back. I did. Oh, Lord. Okay. Sorry about the noise there. Trying to readjust my microphone and get that thing working. Let's turn that off. Start unfolding it. Drop that down. Turn her on. Let's get to planting some sunflower. Yeah, I think we'll do sunflower in this one. Maybe over there, field across the house. Let's, well, it's the wrong menu again. Over there in 17, I think we're probably gonna put in barley. And then we're going to get some canola down in the field behind the house, right behind the house. And maybe do corn in our bigger fields. I was thinking about soybean, but no, we'll wait for the temperature to go up on that. Right now we're at the right temp, I think. This. So let's go ahead and get this in the ground and get her planted. We're back up and running. We're here on Bucks County. We're got all our fields prepped and ready to go. We're doing contract work to make some extra money and get some more money back up so we can have enough money to purchase a harvester when we need it. Some things are under lease, some things are bought and ready to go. Let me back this up. I got right to that tree again. Let's put this thing with these tree lines. Gotta watch what you're doing all the time. How close you're getting. All that fun stuff. Well, I'm glad you came back to join me back here on Bucks County, PA. I'm sorry I've been gone for a while. I've been trying to get this all set up and this, that, and the other thing. The update didn't really hurt us too bad, other than we lost the quote-unquote unrealistic equipment. I wish that I had not updated the map. I was not thinking at the time. I wanted to use some of that unrealistic equipment and everything else, and I shouldn't have updated. But that's on me. That's my fault. I just don't understand the brouhaha over the old unrealistic equipment. I mean, we have seeders and stuff in here that are, like you see right here. There are other maps that are modded to where you can sow different crop types and everything else, all the various different crops. So I just, like I said, I don't get it. I don't see how that was such a bad thing, but I guess if There's always somebody out there in the world who's going to fuss or complain and make problems for everybody else because they're unhappy or they got a, you know, a burr in their britches. That's just the way it goes. As far as Mr. TNT Modding goes, he puts out a great map, and we're going to be here for a while farming. We got to get through our first year. Right now we got a little bit of money, but that don't mean nothing. You know how that goes. Well, I want to start some pigs. I may lay in some pig food and start off with about 10, maybe 15 pigs to start and see how we go. Well, I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you had a good time. We'll see you on our next go around, hopefully. Hope you'll come back and join me for another day on the farm. I hope you have a great week. I hope you have a great weekend coming up. Look forward to seeing you again. Stay safe and stay healthy. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that old subscribe button for me. If you happen to like this video, hit that old like button for me. If you've enjoyed yourself. If you'd like to leave a comment, feel free to. If you got any suggestions or something you want to see done, holler at me and let me know. If you want to share this video, then by all means, feel free to and be my guest. Have a great rest of the day. And we'll see you sometime soon. And as always, friends and neighbors, happy farming. See you another day.